Hello, how's everyone and their families doing? I hope you guys are doing quite well by the grace. Oh my gosh, it's snowing. Yeah, when it starts snowing, driving is like pain. Um, Instead of 30 miles per hour, you have to at least go 20 miles or less an hour per hour. All right. So today is life issues. Abrabo Nsem. Um, Good day, everyone. I hope everyone and their families are doing quite well by the grace. So today, when it comes to life issues, we discuss anything, everything that comes about. The only thing we do not tolerate or even give any type of attention is um, negativity, insult, disrespect, and also don't talk about politics or religion. Sometimes a situation may come about, a discussion that a question or someone might use um, either politics or religion as an example of something just to make a point. That's okay. But aside from that, we're just going to move on. All right. So when it comes to life issues, one thing that I have a couple people like sending me messages or like voice note and other discussion coming up a lot is about dealing with problems in general. Like it could be problems at workplace, among friends, family members, couples, parents and children, and interaction on social media and so forth. And a lot of times, some people, their first reaction is to kind of like react um, to whatever situation that is happening immediate, right? But there are some instances, the best possible way to respond will be just keep silence and observe. All right. You can also give verbal prompt or redirect the person, try to redirect the person, give directed statement and so forth. If that does not work, I mean, like the one thing that I love about social media is that you have the power to block a person if someone is very rude and disrespectful and being you know being very hurtful in many ways based on the words that they're using or whatsoever. You can choose to block the person. You don't need to engage with the person, right? Uh, because many of us do recognize and know that violence does not solve problems. It don't matter how much you insult someone, you disrespect someone, you yell at someone, or in some cases, and I hope anyone who is in such relationship or in the situation will get the help that they need, and remove themselves from that type of toxic environment. If you being, you know, um, abuse, um, in any type of abuse, you need to get the help that you need. Don't allow anyone to mistreat you, to violate you in any way for them to feel good about themselves. A lot of times, when it comes to abusers and people who uses violence to solve their problems, um, they just want dominance. They want to be in control of your whole being. So do not allow them that privilege. You need to strip them of that privilege, and you have the right to do so. No one can force you to do things that you don't like to do, right? So a lot of times, and the best thing is in life is that most abuses they are coward. They cannot handle when their victim stands up to them, right? They don't give them the control that they're seeking for. So always do what is right, what makes you happy, what give you peace of mind. Don't give your power away to people. Okay, so who is this person? Don't give your power to people for them to control you. No way. All right, let me just put this in copy. Okay, here you go. I'm tired. Like it's snowing, so when it snows, I prefer just cozying up, laying in bed, underneath the comforter. Yep, relaxing. All right, let me see where it is. Okay. Oh, okay. So, like, we have some people in our circle who will be close to you, stay close to you, and steady you, right? To figure out your weaknesses. They're not looking for your strength because they are around you. They're looking for ways and means to break you, right? But in your eyes, or in the eyes of others, the things that they do outside looks and feels like they are for you, right? That they are supportive to everything, anything that you're doing. So it doesn't make it look suspicious, right? However, when you look through some instances, some situations, you will see that we do have some people, they just don't want you to succeed. They will be close to you, um, and make you think that you are someone that they're looking out for. Because most time when things are happening in our life, we don't have time to worry about those who are around us. People will come and be supportive of you in terms of, okay, what's happening at the moment. However, when they go behind you or talk to other people, that is not what is coming from their heart, right? They will say something else different. That's why in some cases there is a saying that um, our secret is our power, because it's not everyone and it's not everything that we need to share with people that we think and feel are closer to us. Okay. Oh, shoot. This is a distraction when you're doing something, and then that's when people choosing to text you. Like, hello. All right. Can't. Okay. I am so we use. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. What the? Okay. So, like, in terms of how can we solve problems, right? First of all, in for many, I would say for many years now, many of us have learned that in order for one to be effective in solving issues or problems, as to whether it being with your significant other in a marriage or in a relationship, your workplace situation with you and your superiors, right? Um, Among friends, among family members, or whatever situation, right? The best effective way is to talk through whatever situation is brewing. Who is this? Huh. Somebody's like, why are some people texting me? I don't even know the number. The number is just popping up. Okay. It's not allowing me to do anything at all. Okay. All right. So the best way in solving problems is finding you. First of all, you need to implement or like come out with a strategic planning to figure out how to approach the situation, because most times some people like they rush through things because they are reactive, right? I have spoken some time ago about reactive and proactive. When you learn to be proactive, everything that you do, you just don't go about and make decisions. You have thought about it, you have put some um, things in place. You already have plan A, B, and even plan C. Some people will have like four different up to D, plan D, right? So if plan A that it does not work, they will they have something to back them up and stuff like that. But reactive people, they don't have anything in place. They just doing things as it comes, right? And that's where some people at times will struggle or have a hard time getting things, done as it needs to be. In order for people to um, solve problems, right, and retain their status in many ways, because to get power, you have to learn to respect and love yourself and others, right? Rather than using physical aggression or um, kind of like putting fear in people. Because people who are fearful, they become timid. They are unable to deal with situation when it comes about. They get scared. And it's something that you have narcissists, people who are up top, most of them, they tend to, use their power or status kind of stamp on others underneath them. Um, when you have confident in yourself, right? You'll be able to strengthen and be encouraged to truly like learn to express yourself productively. Some people don't like when people are able to use their words, because people who learn effective communication and active listening, a lot of people do not want to engage with them in a discussion or in a debate, or like, having a conversation or bringing anything to them at all, because they know when it comes to talking to this person, because the person knows how to use their words effectively, there's no way they're going to be able to manipulate them or fool them, right? They will study your actions, your body language, your body posture, and everything. So most times, like, those those who are manipulative, liars, narcissists, coward, they look for their victims. They're not going to find someone like you or myself who can effectively, communicate with them, because they don't want to look for someone who can speak for themselves, who can use their words to express themselves constructively. They don't want that. They want someone who is lacking of effective communication. They're looking for someone who will not be proactive, but instead reactive. They want someone who will get emotional quick, because when we get emotional, it don't matter if it's a negative emotions or positive emotions. Whenever you're going through any type of emotions, you cannot think rationally. You are bound to make mistakes. You are bound to do something that you will regret, or like, when you realize what you have done, it might be too late, right? That's why, like, some people, when they get with someone or they put themselves in a situation, at the end, they regret doing it because they were not in their right mind, right? However, because they were so like, uh how do I say, they were so emotional, um they can't go back and change it, right? And at the same time, they don't want to be receptive. Sister I'm talking about, say, I'm what to say. I'm saying it's always a pleasure seeing you. Uh-huh. So, like, we have to be able to learn to talk to people and also express ourselves. Like, people sometimes, like, I remember one time I was talking with some family members, and as we were talking, we have some young men and some young women. Like, in my family, I have a big family. So when we get together, at my father's oldest brother's house, because he has a big house and a big yard. So it's like, when we all gather over there, there's plenty of room. Nobody is going to be in anybody's space and stuff like that. And at times, you have some of us from all ages. We'll be sitting in the living room, and the adult will bring some conversation. Trust me, when we get together, like, the conversation that goes on, sometimes you be like, oh my gosh. We will talk as far as religion, marriage, relationships, and then we'll get into sports, and then we will kind of like come back, and like, there's so much, like, there's so much we talk about, right? But then, like, when we talk about certain situation or certain topics, now you see the younger ones, right? The only thing that they do is like they just sit there and listen because the conversation going on, some of the conversation would be discussed in Chi, and other conversation will be discussed in English, and like the back and forth. And sometimes I will look up to see where my kids are sitting to check to see if they are listening to some of the conversation that we have and stuff. You do have some kids, like, when the adults are talking, they don't pay them any mind. They just looking on their phone, doing whatever. My daughter, she loves music like her mother. Music is a good sensory for the mind, body, and soul. So I mean, like, she's like almost always listening to music. Baby girl, you listening to music now, or you just scrolling through things? But when you go into school, when I'm dropping you guys off, you listen to music, right? Okay. Now she's scrolling through things, but she normally, like, when I'm dropping them off to school in the morning, she will have her headphones on and you know just listen to music. By the time we get to school, she will put everything away and stuff like that. And their phones, y'all need to give your phones to bring it to your advisor, or you leave it in the room.
You put it in like little cases.
Oh, they have cases that you guys have to put it in there.
But there's been things of other kids stealing others' phones.
So now they let you guys keep it, but you have to put it in silence.
No, you still have to turn it.
But how are people stealing others' phone if it's not theirs? Are they giving it to the wrong students?
I don't know. The cases that they have now.
Well, everybody have different cases, right?
They have like these glass cases for like each phone.
Okay. But they have a key for it. No, people just can't get in there on their own, right?
I'm not sure.
Oh Lord Jesus. Baby girl. But I don't think people can lose their phone, because if they taking the phone, let's just say you bring your phone, right? And at the end of the school, they cannot locate their phone, they're going to have to reimburse you. I kid you not. I'm not going to buy you a new phone. Your school will have to buy you a new phone because they lost it. You left it in their care, right? Okay. So if they're not going to lose nobody's phone, because no school wants to take that responsibility. So like when you finish, when school is over, then you go to the place, to the office to get your phone.
And the cafeteria.
Oh, oh, okay. So they have a big cases in there. Oh Lord, wow. I see. Well, when I was in high school, there was no cell phone. So around my time, my days in school, we didn't have cell phones. It was a landline. You can't carry a house phone to school, right? So you guys have everything. Y'all lucky. You get to have a phone at the age of 10 or 11. Some kids as young as 5 years old have their own phone. Can you imagine? So it is just what it is. So it's just what it is. Sister Santua, I'm happy that you are good. I feel no akwaba betu that's what we need to do. We need to be appreciative. All right, let me see. Obapa Efia Wachawa. Wow, it did be or have a take charge. It did be or have many boss. I say, anyway, said, yeah, me tea, mean kindly miracle, me tea said, it's, but it's always good to see ya. Yeah. So, like, most times, like, we just need to be able, to, like, really learn better ways, how to express ourselves. Sometimes we get, moody, right? It's not that you don't want to talk to nobody, or sometimes you just kind of like trying to clear your mind, right? So you looking for just peace and quiet. So like when you're sitting with somebody and the person keeps talking, you will like, oh gosh, my head is like pounding. You don't mean to be disrespectful in some ways. However, if you have a friend, a partner, a family members who do not know where you coming from, they might feel offended, or they might feel sad or upset, or even may end up saying something hurtful to you that can kind of like trigger an argument, right? So it's like, when you have situation happens, what you need to do is just calm down, right? Some people are able to kind of like get to baseline by taking deep breath, right? In and out, in, then out, right? It's not, no, in, then out, right? So you just breathe in and then you breathe out. Please don't hold your breath too long. Nobody's asking to kind of like uh, suffocate yourself. So you just do the in and out. With some, they breathing in and out is effective. With others, it's not effective. It can literally agitate them, right? So if breathing is something that is not effective with you, you can use counting, right? Counting, like whenever someone is upset, and if for you to know that counting works for you, you count. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, you don't count that quick. You have to. It's like when you're driving and you feel like you're getting closer to the driver ahead of you. You count 1,000, right? And then up, and you just go out. If you it's too close, you will know. So you do one, pause, two. By the time you get to five, you should be able to calming down. If your face is heated and stuff like that, it should be kind of you should be relaxing. Your muscles should be relaxing. You shouldn't be tense, right? You can either do it the right way, count from one, either from 1 to 10, or do it backwards from 10 to 1. Either way, by the time you get to five, you should be coming down. If you get to five, backwards or forward, whichever one you're doing, and you are still heated, it means counting is not helping you at all. With some people, music can calm them down within a matter of seconds, not minutes. Some people have their favorite song, a particular song that can calm them down right there. It could be anything. So you know yourself. For me, I know myself. Like, I love Kwajanji songs. His words, like, it just get to my heart. My husband knows this. So whenever, like, I feel, Bishop, long time no see, it's good to see you. So whenever if we have a misunderstanding, or we have an argument, right? Or we have some words, and I stop talking to him, and he sees me sitting either in the living room or in the bedroom, right? Or if he sees me reading or doing something, watching my show, he will put on Kajanchi songs, because he knows By the time the first song is done, he should be able to come and talk to me. That just hearing his song calm me down. And this is something that I have wired myself, to I enjoy Kojenchi's songs. I mean, he's one of my number one. I listen to other songs, I dance with them. I enjoy listening to them, but Kojenchi's song is something that can literally, if I'm up here, it will bring me down just like that. So we each have to be able to identify when, because it's not every time or every minute, every second, every hour, every day that we're going, boss lady, I come to say welcome, that we're going to be able to be laughing or like, being joyful all the time. Sometimes, you might kind of like have like a past memory of someone, that a loved one that you have lost, right? Or you might have a past memory of something really joyous, right? So sometimes something, you remember something, or you think about something, and the first thing that happens, like it will put a smile in your face. And sometimes you will think about something and it will put, you will feel sad, you know like in many cases, like sometimes when I see some people being upset or feeling sad, it pains me, right? And the only thing you can do is to just sit there and wait for the person to start talking. Because when someone is in pain, someone is crying, and someone looks like they need your support, your presence there should automatically, comfort the person. You don't have to go and hug the person. Maybe as time goes on and the person start talking and you talking to the person, you can ask the person if they would like to have a hug. Giving someone a hug or getting a hug can also calm someone down. But we have to be very careful with that, because there are some people, they have issues with their personal space. And you also have some people who will use that closeness to be inappropriate. Sometimes it could be sexually inappropriate, right? And you don't want that, because we do have some younger generation or even older generation who are perv. They have this thoughts in their head, right? Sometimes you may hug someone who is very young and they cannot reach your midsection, so their hands will end up wrapping around your backside, and you may feel uncomfortable. That's why hugs are like the last thing to do. But if you have your children or your child or your partner, you guys can hug as much as you need to. But hugging other people's children and other people, family members, they may not feel comfortable with that, because sometimes, you may hug at someone, and when they go home with their family, they can tell their family that when you hug them, you touch them in a very sensitive area, and you don't want to put yourself in that situation. So the best possible way is to keep people at arm's length, just to be on the safe side, because when it comes to humans, a lot of times people create situation when there's no need for that to come about. So we have to be very mindful with doing certain things, how we comfort people, how we are able to express ourselves. Being able to express ourselves, wording is very important, right? Because sometimes, again, You may have someone who may feel sexually attracted to you, and you happen to be the person who is in their presence, and they start talking because they feel sexually attracted to you. They might start talking about sexual things that uh, that may make you feel uncomfortable, right? Because they talking about something that you're not expecting. So like the best possible way is to redirect the person. Listen, I'm here to help. If you want to talk about what is bothering you, if what is bothering you is about sexual things, then we're going to have to call your parents so you can talk to your parents about that. Or you will need to talk to a social worker or a psychiatrist. So you have to be able to redirect, or you can talk to the person in charge. I cannot help you with this type of conversation because it's inappropriate. You need to be able to let the person be aware, because you have to set clear boundaries. If it's something, like there's different conversation when it comes to sexual thing, right? There are some that is very explicit. Those you cannot have with someone that you work with, or someone that you friends with, because some people like to talk about certain things and not get offended or have but there are some people, when you start talking like that, they will feel um either disrespected, and some people will even feel like being harassed and stuff like that. So you have to know the person that you talking to, or even before you open up to someone, or you step in or offer to help someone be able to express themselves. So that's why don't be too noisy, because sometimes the best possible way, just be silent and sit there and support the person. You're present there, making sure you're keeping an eye on the person for them to be safe, right? But don't keep pushing it. Oh, you have to talk about what is. No, they don't have to talk about it. Sometimes people act out or get upset, get annoyed. Okay, you are expecting anyone? Who? Oh, okay. So at times people just want to have quietness, right? Um, because sometimes, like, I have my daughter here. Before I came to start the program, she was here. She has the TV on, but there's no volume on, and she's on her phone. So I think whatever she's reading on her phone is what she's paying attention to. She's not paying. And then on the TV screen, they do put the writing in there, so she's able to like just read it. And I guess, but it's likely possible she realized I was coming to do a program. So, being that she's sharing the living room with me, she figures, let me put it this way, it doesn't disrupt mom's program, or she just feel like doing that. Whichever way, it works for me. You feel like doing that, or you put it down for me? Oh, so she took off the volume for me. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you, baby girl. Love you. Oh, that is so sweet. You see, it just clicked for me, So a lot of times, we can't use violence to solve problems, right? Um, Most times when I talk to my kids, I let them know, okay, when you go to school, and in your classrooms, if some of your classmates are making a lot of noise and your teacher or the adults over there is redirecting them to be quiet and they still talking, don't say anything. Just follow the teacher's direction. Sit there quietly. Don't get yourself involved with whatever some of your classmates are doing, because those are bad characteristics, right? They have to, because in classroom you cannot learn anything, disrupting the class. Sometimes you have some students, some peers, when the teacher is asking them to be quiet, instead of allowing the teacher to try to get things in place, you will have some of the students saying, "Yo, man, y'all be quiet. Why can't y'all listen, man? Stop talking." They're not making things easier, because now, instead of the teacher having to deal with those 2 or those 4 people over there, she has a 5th person saying something, and then you will have a 6th person on the other corner saying, "Yeah, you need to shut up." Like, it happens. I mean, I have observed this happening, like when I was in high school, and at times I'm like, why do some people do that? You're not helping the situation by jumping in. The teacher is trying to get a couple of students to be quiet. Why would you think by you speaking up and telling them to shut up or be quiet in a rude way is going to prevent them from stop talking? It's going to escalate. It's going to get worse than it was before. So sometimes, that's why it's always important. Okay, what did you get? What's that? That knows what? Hey, so Ate. Who told you? Amazon. Huh? I am. I'm just being nosy. You said do your program. Okay, I do my program. So, sometimes you have people, they think they're helping, but they're not helping. And I don't like people like that. When you're talking, right, and another person is like talking over you, it's so freaking rude. It is so rude and disrespectful. Some people, I don't even think that they conscious of it, right? Because like when you go on social media, or even when you're being at home and there is a conversation going on, right? You taking turns to talk. So when you're taking turns to talk, one person will talk, and then when that person finish, another person will go, right? But there, every now and then, or most times, you have people like it's either they in the community and they don't they don't mute themselves, so whatever noise is coming from their background. As mothers, you guys need to understand that for mothers, or fathers who are involved with their children and they have the younger children, toddlers and stuff, you're always going to find a toddler like crying in the background, or playing and making noise. Toddlers, when they play with car, like because they're playing. So you're going to hear some noise when they're talking, right? That is okay, because they don't have control of that situation. But let me say, like, if I have Sister Santua Glass, talking, and she's on her end and I'm on my end, and me fully knowing that Sister Santua is talking, right? She's making points, and I need to be able to listen and also allow those listening, those watching, to also be able to hear her clearly. What do I need to do? I need to mute my side So whatever noise or whatever situation happened on my background, it will not disrupt what she's saying. But some people, I don't know. Some people who disregard that. And then left alone, not only that, they're not only going to not mute themselves, but they will interject because you said something that they don't agree with you. Why should people do that? Because a lot of times you have some people, they never want to agree with what you're saying because they're thinking that they're smarter than you are. Or they're thinking that what you're saying, they don't agree with you, but they want to impose their personal opinion on you. So sometimes some people will try to speak for others, be like, no, you can't speak for me. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're saying. You can wait till it gets to your turn. Then you can express yourself. What I'm saying and what you just said, that's not where I'm coming from. That's why it's important when people are having a conversation or talking, you wait for the person to finish. Let the person land. Because sometimes, it's like I look at it this way. An example will be when you go to track and field, right? We have people who runs 100 meters and they are incapable of running 200 meters. But we do have some people who run 100 and 200 because they both fast enough, right? So they can handle the extra mile. But you can have them, they cannot do 400. Those who runs 100 is either 100 or 200. You hardly see them doing 400. If they're going to do 400, it's going to be the 4x4, right? They do 100 each. So everybody have their limits as to what they're going to do. And then everyone who runs 100 meters, right? You're always going to get the first, second, third, and then those who comes after. Is the first person will be the champion because they are the fastest, right? So you have 6 people run, nobody's chasing them, but they're running to get to the finish line. It's a sport, right? So like, and some people, they train themselves to beat a certain number or even try to break the world record, or make a new record and stuff like that. Everybody has their goals and stuff like that. So if we watching um the track and field sports, sometimes based on someone's achievement and stuff, they have funds, right? You may have some people who may like this person because of how he or she runs, and then you may have some people who will not like that person because they beat um an athlete from their country, or they be an athlete that they were hoping will win, someone that they like better than you, but you can't hate the person because it's, may the best win, right? So it's like at times you just have to go with the flow. We can speak for people. We need to be able to learn to coexist and be receptive to other people's train of thought, other people, understanding of what is being discussed. How do you feel about this? Okay, are you is what you're saying better than the other person? For some people, what you're saying, they may understand and they may agree with you. They may not agree with the other person, but that's the other person's, uh, also personal opinion, and they have the right to do that, right? Don't try to impose yours on that person because you might be right, they may be right, I may be right. So it's like we just need to agree to disagree. Some people may say that we have to agree to disagree, and they don't even understand the term agree to disagree. You and I do not understand something the same way. Even though what you're saying, I do not 100% agree with what you're saying, it's okay for me to just be receptive to it and also say what I think about the situation, right? That's how we resolve problems. That's how, you can suggest something for someone. They don't have to take it. The person can listen to it. It's up to them if they want to take it or not. Mr. Sage Williams, saying, so like we just need to be able to do better. We need to learn to use our words very productively, constructively. Some people cannot even handle like constructive criticism. If you do something that is not right, or sometimes, boss ladies say this a lot. She will apologize, like if she had said something, or the discussion that we have, if someone says something that it did not go well, she apologized, because sometimes, yes, when you have people talk a lot, they may end up saying something that other people may not think that person should have said that. We humans, we're not perfect. Mistake will be made, but it can be corrected based on, someone on the other end being able to like bring that to that person attention. You can either send the person a private message, or you can, constructively redirect the person, and without the person having to like get upset. And some people you can't etimi entwa yie, because it is sometimes hey obi wo honoma se topic bi ba ne ye ka wo you so heated send your obeji topic na gina mu no ase onu na odi ade ne ba ya na se bibia ebi bibi sa ato ne pain. Enti no you're very passionate about that topic, obechire na dream dream so obechire no esisi say pa wo a wote nchen wo se asema nipa yi kan pa de ano no kwasam send okay o pensem no asamo nipa bi nipa boni o enom ne ade. Because yes, nipa bi nipa boni ye wo ma ene meme binom awofo binom enuanum binom kun bimu egiri bimu girlfriend bimu boyfriend bimu nipa binom omo wo biase a omo wa adwem boni to the extreme. Ye ka enuma bebre wo biase a ye mfa anwo yenyo ba ye ba wiase no baby a yetete yen nipa ya mo kwan aba ya Abrabo mu nipa yetie omasam nipa ye de ye ho bo mo safo someone koso at the same nipa ye de ye ho bo mo ena enuoma bi a ye habits bi a ye de ye ho akohyem etimi ema ye benya adwin boni bi wo yetim hwe obi wo ho no ma se ukọ abusua mu wo Ghana man mu a yesi efie bi amensa wo true, because say ukọ abusua mu a abusuafo binom a omo ko ejapade ho no se wo hwe obra omabo firi omo nkwala abrem ebepim omo mpanyi bremu a nobody will need to explain to you say nipa we say wa amobra atase say nipa we say wo ni suban and say nipa we nani brade And as I say nipa way or time. And as I say nipa way to say one kwan or dream on dream or bia who send home. So nobody will tell you nipa no any year ebemwa who say sa nipa we say wo ye business bia men fan shenensa because not only say obedi usika o say sika bemu a wono a obedi sika no na ongyina hɔ a enye se wo di bi ama wo bi anase wo di bi eja wo bi wo di no asa pekwan bi so a obeyi wa free wi ase no abefa ade a wo wa bra so ete wanimu establish no ono beba befa esan se ono feel se wonim nyansa esen wo a wo de sa idea ne baaye but esan se wo wa kwantuom anase esan se wonim ra wo de behwa ade no no wanya gidi ama no anase wagye na di se nipa no be yese ni se no oni no krenchiro ede e ma ne basa enuma we nu nyina sisi esan se yimu bi no ekita akomapa ena enuma bi so wo ho no ma se o kasa wo de wani to so onya papa wo wiase da na sa asema make me boa adofo no se wo de wani to numa bi so ni nipa bi a omwo abusuam anase nipa bi omo ben wa chesenka papa de anka wunye biemu da nipa dodo na feel se obi wa akomapa anase obi nsemu emra when someone is kind and someone has a good heart now that person is stupid sani pan wajimi but that's far from it sani pan jimi yo nipa bisa no onwe hira wo omoso no enti no to say yes so obi ya wo papa na se nipa ne de akomapa na ni tirimu nso ye fita de obeba akoye ni bia it shall return to sender de obeye ni bia say ya papa ebi besi wo nso so but say ya boni mu a my gosh it will come and hit you trillion times wo honum bibia nye obi timi na we traffic after wo ya wo say wonim de nti otwahwe obi wo honum ye yare wanya stroke ba obi wo honum a na boni a wadi and as say no apem ni kruwa no ayema abro so enti no the repercussion and wonya obi wo honum a some ebi wo honum a tinu ebi wo honum to say obey bonia to the extreme. Hey, let me see, mommy, call your dad to come out. Tell your dad to come out. Okay, come here, let me see. Hey, you know I never seen you wear turtlenecks. Let me see. Oh wow, you look really cute and handsome. Oh, those are for Mike? Wait, what size is that? Large, right? Did he try them on? But is he gonna like them? If he doesn't like them, I'll take it. Why? It's for but women, we can wear men's stuff. When I went to me share man and mad to me share why? Mariama. Oh, hello, how you doing? So, like, sometimes you see these people in the family, right? You know, right there and there, that person, right? There are some people within family now. Every single time they are all over going to juju, voodoo, like it's one more brow, one more humoding, name ranty brim, na o okite jumapa, but they say a massa munti, a shower nuamenti. Obi muki ya mema ni bi se mema en chiti. Oma dream no, but once so I dream the same. Cheating your choice. Yesterday, polygamy. Eye wawari mienu miensa enan enum. Wawari aware dodo minka star. But to say your crew move and ban me many bino. Oma jiatum say bema wawari ebetimi atwempna ewon chen. Esa say nyankopon abo mema say eye say omudi bema to omkon ho. Who's talking to you now? Oh my. Okay, don't come into this conversation, okay? Oh my, you're they are two descendants of Solomon. What are you talking about? Descendants of Solomon? Please, you guys spare me with that talk, okay? Okay, and my brother, like they always be talking every time I bring up cheating. They always bring Solomon into it. Talk about descendant of Solomon and stuff. Like I'm not talking. Like you guys need to stop, right? So like there are some women, some Ghanaian men who are receptive to bema waria or betrim pna ewon chain. Either say pna ba kumplemi whatsoever. Ye manu binum no. Omo investi ewo o mayasi. What's what? As a man make canana. They invest with their genital, right? Because of being womanizers, right? And we do have some women, the men, there's a line because they don't matter. It doesn't matter if they are in the relationship or not, because some women cannot be certified with being with one man at the same time. There are some women out there, they cannot be faithful to one man. Some have 2, 3. I don't know how they handle that. Wow, mommy, look at your dad. Okay, you look good. Oh, come here, let me take a picture of you. Wow, it looks nice, right? Holy cow. I never seen him wear turtlenecks, but for some reason he put some, and he looks good in it. So you have some people, and they have the right to think that way. I can't change their mind. They can't change my mind. But I have my values and morals, principles. I have mine, right? So ain't nobody going to tell me nothing for me to change that for no one, because I don't owe nobody nothing. That's life. And we each have that. So those who will settle for less and be receptive to whatsoever, because there are some things that I see is foolishness, it's nonsense, whereas others would not see it like that. Because for me, anything that will affect my emotions and psychological or other people's emotions or psychological, I will not tolerate with that. It don't matter what culture says. It does not matter how our culture or how people understand certain things. There are so many instances that It's not even part of culture, but some of our men and some of our women have made it to be part of culture. And I say this, and I will continue to say this all the time. Anything man made can be changed. At some point, people just need to be able to acquire knowledge. We have to be more aware of our limits, what we can handle emotionally and psychologically. I dream, you know, say, okay, stop playing around. Mommy, your dad he's being distracted now. You asked me to do my program. I'm doing that, and he just keep going back and forth. Why are you doing that? Look at yourself. If I have a pillow here, I would just pick it up and throw it. In a playful way, guys, not in a violent way. Busted. Okay, so when it comes to Adrimu Yari, like, so one take care, right? Because a idea be a and yes, I will bushia more and a winner. Adrimu etimi Emma winner Adrimu Yari. So when in G and Abrabo more, whatever lifestyle you lead in, it's me, I'm a winner. Adrimu Yari. Addiction can lead to that. And you know, to say, no, maybe, and yet health, can cause someone to have some type of mental illness. And some mental illness require medication. Some people will need to be on medication for the rest of their life. Some people may have to be on medication for a couple months, couple years, and then they can go be off based on the severity of their illness. Now, when it comes to our Ghanaian men, hey, now let me break this down. Maybe I'm going to say it in English and I'll switch it to T because I want us to be able to make note of this. When it comes to our Ghanaian men, every Ghanaian man from the age that they're old enough to be sexually active all the way to their 80s and 90s years old, they all are very, 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 very conscious of their bedroom performance. Okay. Some people will say at the age of 70, 80, 90, why are they still thinking about these things? It's something that breaks them. If from whatever age that they are and they are unable to perform well in the bedroom now, it's a constant stress for them. Some people, it affects them in their manhood and they struggle with that. And it's, some of us, some women who does not want to be bothered with their husbands and their men and stuff, they feel like, oh, at this age, why you always want this and that? Like, listen, that's what makes them feel like, they are the men. I mean, we do have some men here. You guys can come and share your opinion on this, right? Yo, Ghana for men, do one from say Omanyedu baby woni obida ekopem omu eduos wait a minute 70 years edioson, right? Yeah, your song because 17 year doing song. At your song, at your watch, at your own crown, make an year and okay. 70, 80, 90. Move on. Yeah, make so akokra de na sa akokra ba bia wan nyina du ide ti se no nkokwan so she o se den enti se bia okọ hu ne doctor anase bibi koso anase or struggle with mental illness na ma na adura at that age no crampo no sister Frida ye mwakwa wo dream say won pese obi ene ne yire ba akoda ena wo pese we sa age no wotimi certify ne yire say ye be ya ne yire endwin say ne huni ho emema no dodo na ade baako a etimi ma omubema eti enwu yensu na ntimi sore se wo ba beka ebeta no aka kire ne se onya ade wo mpem wonim se ne wotimi certify ne yire eku na koma every time da wo ba ho a saa asam timi besi ni tiri mu a na ko jaki ado obeye den ko jaki so on sore esa se asam ya waka akire no because be me bia e feel proud say wotimi ewusu ne ho kafo e wo mpem na ne ho kafo ani gye ho no be bona baso asam obe odo yewu enrade wo ma me feel wo rough again ane na apese me yema no pay yes na enie muti na ye kundo adwene them they become proud of themselves be bia onu no waso sta edie ho ayi anaso waware no opese certify ne ho kafo enti se bia ne ho kafo da bia wode empem agrodie etwa ne kumpo a be mani timinya to say a pain be and I said dislikement towards ne yire and I saw ba won ne wo ho no nti no so kwa bonten na se onko kan chiro bi o but so kwa bonten no koshia ne nanfofo and I saw call event bi no baby pain attention na se ne mosu is obey emi amana no adwebe na esa say side chicks no dodo na onu ni sika bi no pay di o the material things bi no hwehwe enti so oni hukun anase wei be ma ne ne wo hokoda mpam no mo gro mo ho no mo percent mo ho a oba no se be ma ne ye ekoyi o sa ankoyi o ni sika bi obenya enti no obagige ho rough esa say nyo no oti hunda bia that's the reality onu ni sika no wo pe enti say ye papa o say nye papa o obegiji ho pese obema be na dwen anani ama no enu na wonu otro check no krempa a won hwe sika a won tro obi timi sign blind check the man is side check because say one make complain bia won impema grodi ba ne yire de Adwoa asemka wode nanu akoka wabubu na bam because say wan worry na wona wo ho kafo mudi mpam agra sa ufuafua mo ho it is u kan sempa egu ho kafo asom se ne be ye obenya ahoden se ufuafua ho kafo a awrade obetimi akọ na ade no kra wa akọ no esane no edasu koja kija edasu jinaso because of Nsem pa wo ka kire nti no enyes yenua be Okay, said this and then Sunday, no, anyway, she said, doctor said, by life, man, who I did chin, I mean, who's who are texting me, say, me one ram, me friend, me so sad time, no matter. And I said, Saturday, Friday, I go to bed early until man realized it. Doctor say, I come on, sound of radio every Friday, 10 o'clock. It so from 10 to 2 a.m. Sometimes the first grandma boss lady in so and also by children I dream near there, and then sometimes I know bread like then he bread and make answer one time bread yes more they buy. Or say to say send ye nijre ekasa chire no to say wo chese wonya feelings bia so obekọ ne yire nchen na wo ko Ghana no e no hu say ade ne ye adwuma but what ha say no it's not functioning. And the cause and the reason why they say asama obani kachire no and you know I say words are very powerful. Emmanuel, how are you doing? It can make someone or break someone. So we have to be very mindful what we say to our loved ones and people who are closer to us. We have to think twice before we act once. Don't just say things just because sometimes you have someone say, oh, I only said that because I was mad. So you telling me it's okay for you to hurt someone's feelings or hurt someone emotionally or psychologically because they say you upset. I mean, does it like I just don't get it. You hurting someone you claim to love, or you hurting someone who is the children, who is the father or the mother of your own children. So if you have a parent going through some emotional and psychological struggles, difficulties, don't you think that your actions will indirectly affect your children? Because you have messed up your partner's mind, your children's father or mother. The things that you saying to your children's parents, right? Parent, father or mother. You don't think when they go home, even their tone of voice, how they will treat your children, talk to your children, you know, or some parents will not even engage with their children because of the ill feelings they have towards you, right? So many times we have both parents, they hurt their own children based on their personal feelings towards each other. Do some of us think even that? How our arguments, our fights, our dislike affect our children, our behavior, the things that we say we do in the absence of their fathers or their mothers, right? Talking about other people in the presence of your children, being on the phone, lying your behind off. You teaching your child or your children to lie. Some parents don't think of all that. Some adults do not think that. They think that they behind closed doors. I say the walls have ears. The walls have ears. So you can't just speak anyhow because you think, oh, I'm in my house. I can speak any way that what of your children? Some Ghanaian parents be like, oh, my children don't understand Chi. Some of us do not speak Chi to our kids, but they understand it because you and your partner be speaking Chi. They may not speak it, but most kids born in US, some of them, they don't speak it, but they understand it. Others, they understand it and speak it, but they just don't want to speak it. So this is what happens. Everything that we do, our children, they observe us, they mimic behaviors that they see their parents doing, either the dad or the mom. So how are we affecting our children, raising our children? If I have some disagreement or some ill feelings towards my husband K, should I be talking ill of K when K is not here with my kids? Whatever is between K and I, whatever is not working, our kids have nothing to do with it. They should not be part of that conversation. But you do have some parents, they don't even think that far ahead, right? They just talk and talk. It's okay to vent. You can go out for a walk and vent, right? You can go and take a shower. A lot of people don't know when you get mad, upset, and you can't get yourself calmed down. Music cannot calm you down. Counting the numbers or the letters cannot calm you down. Taking deep breath cannot calm you down. You can go and take a bath or a shower. That will bring you down. You need to cool off. Drinking a glass of water can calm you down. And some people don't know that. Getting fresh air. You don't have to go for a walk. Just step outside in the balcony or, step outside for just get some fresh air. Will calm you down. Take a nap. Go to sleep. That will calm you down as well. Do you know why in pre-K, kindergartners, when they go to school, their teachers, they have a nap time? Because our brain needs to rest. Adults, we hardly get to take a nap in the afternoon because we work. On your day off, in the afternoon, sometime, you don't have to be literally sleeping. You can just lay down, relax your body, your muscles, relax it. Drink some water. Some people may prefer drinking a half glass of wine, or a glass of wine and just relax. But some people can't do that. Mr. Evelyn, how are you? So there are so many techniques that women, men, we can learn to adopt, to implement in our decision making. How to calm ourselves down. How do we self-regulate? When you get upset, do you need someone to literally calm you down? Evangelist Ben Kusi, Apomut the same. Do you need someone or people to be present to calm you down? Or you can calm yourself down? When you get to the stage where you are able to self-regulate, to calm yourself down, congratulations, you have advanced. So now now we are new maybe ebema wa bra wo ho ase but won sam why ya dear why ya papa because nipa dodo na ntimi enka mo myself there be agire obi na jai o menye sa wodi e fa che no oh me nua bema me nua ba nya botre learn to self-regulate because anya baabia and abawa ubenyo obi no aka me down because e bia nipa na One ne wo ho no, one ye the person who is provoking you, who is bullying you, who is pushing your buttons. And it's a one is nipa no kwa wo ho na wo wansua ekwan a wo befa so a wo binya abotre na wabra wo ho ase. No one holding yourself together now because you to me fu me fu pa na wutimi to won sabe bo obi a e bia nipa wona bo wawie wo bo nipa na wo to ho ansori gim na to say ise se nka nipa yi wu jan hokoya anko beba ko wu ni wu obi no na wo de won saka no nipa ne hwe ho no wawu enti say no either say you will be jailed for manslaughter or premeditated murder, right? You better investigate who say who plan is a war ya what cause ya na say impromptu a buffoon a man a bannister. Oh, evangelist, yeah, that you say. Oh, thank you so very much. Good evening to you as well. Yeah, that you say. You are very fantastic. That's awesome. I am blessed and feeling fantastic. Me derive word for myself because I am feeling fantastic. Yeah. Oh, ain't you know? I know maybe one more is you know. And you man kitty do you pay attention to it. And before to me, many pako yet and some they act foolishly because they don't think. When you cannot think now, when you're going through emotions, you cannot function productively. Wouldn't you mean genius system? And I say, I would do be na wodona ba na chese why I say Jimmy for Bibia will be bia adwene na ho enti wuntimi and make rational decisions. Enti na say bibia kwoswa train when you are baseline neutral, that's when you make decisions. Amen. Say, oh, or don't it? Sanum we say, make us the time I near Susana near Antinio may be asking. Punyatia, or don't me when yappy, me when yappy, Unti Menyata fu be pray. A good animal, Nansu, me mo who cry, or saw Rochef and Sabo. What do you mean, Sef and Sabo woman? Hey, man, I need my eyes so, or don't me where you baby, Because I don't think I will. If you are not just a woman, I won't go. Foolish death. I don't want no foolish death. Because of love. Hey, I cannot go on a life because of love. What do you mean? I said they are solid gone. No money, I sign or don't. Hey. There you Obi house literally sister would drink actually too much and yan is same because your many be near money be no and you want to they take it to the next level. Remember to sign your name out. Now I drain and now won't me say won't me when you born dog. That's not happening. And it is and you be one ma. I mean, nipa no water no. They were in the mood, and a good to sing something like that. To obi oha or to or share home crying, to build their self-confidence and stuff. But no way. I can't go to that extreme or share. Yes, you betting you be betting. Yes, you will be new be a mojam pam. Said the auntie. Says mumu betia na baku. Hey, no way. I love this airful. Me do yes rough. Eno na ebe ma wa kire say oba ne edo be ma na be ma ne do be oba no. That is the most foolishness mentality for anyone to have. Say when you be quite pama the betray say wo do and no so do. What type of nonsense is that? When you soon edi nipa nachi. Enti no say obi timi eni obi to a tam ewu ya enchena we su en edi so. Afina no we di mi ka ekọ breki. Na say Jimmy we say oh man, Evangelist Ben Kusi me tie program be long time. I think it's prior to COVID, prior to 2020. No, yeah, a program be. Now, someone can also, and other people platforms, what boss are some super. And someone can say, a buy a crow Ghana for no mu binum na. So will be quite a crow mu honum. Say wo koton Jimmy a nipa ebe tu agusu no no be small thing. But so will be ba say wo beton nyansa no say only a small amount, a small percentage. Enebia omo beba akoto sa nyansa no. But say Jimmy dia you will see, come and see, the place will be filled up. Why is that? Because we don't even want to resolve our issues, our problems. We don't even want to admit to our problems. We don't want to accept that there is something, we have some problems in some areas that we need to work on. Because when we are receptive to it now, we think that we say instead there's something wrong with us. Of course. Every flaw we have, BB is wrong with us. It is a way to one na wunim say wunim wo trimu say we obi a ubufu basabasa by heart. Ye ho adwuma. We obi a onsa how. Ye ho adwuma. We obi a obi ka asam na se wonti ase a wo de ye any insult. Ye ho adwuma. We obi a konkwansa police for e ma ne mema ni nyina. Die wuni ma ne se wate obi asam na wo de nam saa wo de eche se da bia wo na wo yesi wo meka se wo say that da bia yesi aba here say for na wo de nkrofo nam mu se nkrofo din chesa asam no bi wo honom kra nya ne sem a de mo de beka honom nya de ye wo ho adwuma na asam wo ho wakwa akobo besia wakwaje ntuma e de ikwa yie ye kuromufo efun ba na dodo na edofun nipa ne bi ase na wo pa ayaresta no obi eniska but nipa ne free mu pe ubenya ne obetofun adaka ubenya ne obetoflawa obi timi to invest you invest in addiction, in alcohol, hard liquor. Now morning to night, you don't even think about your liver. Smoking, obi timi smoky boxes of gambling. Sika kakra wanya na obe save anaso obe smart investment anaso obe tu susu bi with the right people no koto chacha nso to a ne ewodie eye kitwa bi ese de wontimi ndi chacha no to a chese you see say wo san ye biem a be wini de ne ye du sika obi timi kɔbɔ besia wo daka mo no asan kɔbɔ besia esan de akoto chacha na eka ne bia beka ho na wo wu kwa na baby okɔbɔ besia no obi expect say abusiafo ne ntua ate saa asɛm we bi pen ya so sometimes I don't even know. And you remember one of the Nsem bi one of my what it I was say nanti these people are they normal? Ye kuro mufo bi one of my na ya ase or invest one na ya ase saa won't me ento cement kra bag baako and we trap a block e dey ato foundation onye bi woni wi ase da enso ono na da bi okun ajapade ho ono na da bi okun ajapade ho ono na da bi obodua ono na da bia woni nam nrunru so eta asem amom brent no obi di a wono aye na wabre no a nipa na konya ne ba bia ada no ene wo ko ho ne abusiafo. Can you imagine this? Why? Do we even ask ourselves this? Chese enwoma bi wo hon ma wo dwen ho a wonti ase o ye won mapa wane mrantie bi a they are very smart and intelligent at their age, you know, they are able to start businesses and do things for themselves, establish themselves, do life insurance, burial, obia o wiase be wo afiri wiase empire near bossen ya me beye ya don ni enwu nkwase ewu na yemre son ya onipa da sani owo wiase no entimi nya ye bone ema ye enwu atofwo. Amen. No nya me be ye nyina che. Safrida, thank you. You are hitting the nail at the right spot. Thank you, sis. Oh, obia be furious. Vampire nyame adom ye hu 2025. Ye vampire say to say ye maame nom ni ye papa nom ye nuanom adofo nom ani abusuafo bi omutimi di 101 109 it is 90 70 80 90 nom ni 100 ye nyina ya ba sampaye ni bi o ene empire no nso a ye bo no ye duru sa age na ma onyame emma ye nkampem because so obi benya ho a na ye yare anaso wo because it's a real ball na se wuntimi nka wo ho a wo mobo wo wiase because kan hu se wabusuafo o wuntimi betna wo ho e wo hospital 24/7 ekopem se wo ho beto. By all means visiting hours will stop. And no more yeah adwuma so wo hospitals no enye nurses ni nyina na ye o and enye doctors ni nyina na ye enti se nyame anya wadom no ankohia papa na omuwo mu ni bia because ye wo doctor therefore ho and ye what nurses therefore ho nurses fo ni bi wo ho no ma omutimi ewo patients ni bi panie bone eti omunkwafiri omunsem. And I'm not saying this out of nowhere. Make sure ID channel, investigation discovery channel. Oh, you are here. Now sometimes the part say we share necessary phobia, any doctors phobia. Almost no so. Sa omo from owo efo ono no wukọ ne ho a omu kita ose kosua investigation ene ma omu hu se sa oba nurse we anasa be ma nurse we say baby obekọ bia owo esi wo ho but ansa na omo bechi no omo bechi omo no no omo kun nipa at least kurampo miensa de na to obi a loved one no omo yi sa nipa na free ase esan say they have that power. But they say the wo abusua bi mu say wo ma wani eda ho wani na ho because abusuafo no enye obi ya ena enyomu nyina ena ese wunya ba bi si a wo bua obi beka say o yes na wo ya ye bo there bi suban na wo be hu no wahu se wuti wo be bi hwe abo wo hu nipa no wo dwane because so nim se nipa ni hu no obeku no ena nipa ntu hu aboa wo na wo dwane esa se wo fo se wo no ene ka no. But in most cases no se wo nam ne baby no ankotia ni dua so a onka enti wahu obi a wahu se aboa ye oda hwe onyame obeka me no akam ne nsa e de akowura nanu sasa nipa no wajibi enti woma wani da ho da hu se nipa asomasi abusuanya owo mu no ompe wuye ba wo si wo papa bi a wo ye nti no mpe se obi bebo odin bone ana se amans abonten sofo beka se bi a we are selective ana say wo pe bi asem wo pe obi ohono ma pa ompe wasem na nye se ompe so obekwa wo beyi kankan na we yi a kire no e wo wani bre bone no no nti no omoa because obi a nani brade bi oye beyfo selfish people ebi show mani ase wompe wiye obi ohono ma ni nua timi bre ni sika na say sika na ode abre no wasan tam de kwa aduro so koye na duraku no. How? When you go to a bibifo mu a sa abrofo yin so enya bibifo nkwa na be japade e bi kum omo hu abrofo yin so e bi yesa but say de kumi na de ya me ya ne say omo nso omo plane on a life abusuani bi no omo mo bra o eno de is the same thing omo mo bra no omo no omo Randy, Bobo. I didn't say to me. I think I need to stop here because I may come near you. And I may can say Obi ain't me control this near on grievy ne loved one. Because it is said, and you will be a seer. And you'll be a no be a seer, ne mamma ne papa tease. I'm one of the lucky ones because me mamma ne papa nyinano. Nyame ada roma, any ni shira. And I continue to pray for my parents to live longer and healthier. Both my parents are alive. They are in their 70s. You know? But will be a honoma, ne mammy efrim, ne papa efrim, into a janka. You know, and a drew Father's Day, Mother's Day, a be money a jubilating on, not open so a fee no would the Abrabo. And he said, oh, I mean free, no be the free one. You can't tell the person, say, I know how you feel. You don't know how that person feels. You haven't experienced the grief and the pain that they have experienced because people are very close to Papa. And I said very close to Nimami, and also people they were very close to both parents. Into both parents no longer being there, no. It has broken them, and it has taken many years for them to build themselves back up. It's not easy when you lose a loved one. At times, you lose people in the family. Now, you know them, but you're not close to them. But when you lose someone in the family and you are close to that person now, hey, it's very painful. It's very, very painful. My gosh. This morning I went to my baby sister's house. And as I was leaving to go to my car, I started talking. I wasn't talking to anybody. And I'm saying, but I started talking out loud. And I was angry. And my anger was about my nephew who passed away in November. And the way that he left us, I cannot come to terms with it. Because how he ended up in the hospital is it's not clear. It wasn't clear. And then how he passed away is being investigated. So I just started talking, and I was like, I was like, Gilbert, why? How? I cannot believe that I can no longer see him, hug him, talk to him, laugh with him, advise him. I cannot do any of that no more. I remember like a couple times he came here to my house, and he came and sat and talked to Kay and I, laughing. Just like I said, it wasn't his time. He's too young. Some decisions that we make, people that we allow in our lives, sometimes will bring us foolish death, earlier death. We have to shine our eyes. We can say it's because of love. If it don't be in an abusive relationship. You see, we do have some males, some men who are in an abusive relationship. They are the victims, but they cannot speak about it because it's an abomination. If they come and talk about it, people will laugh at them. So they keep it to themselves and they stay with their abusers. It's terrible. We need to be able to encourage women and men who are being abused emotionally, psychologically, sexually, whatsoever, financially. They need to be able to get the help that they need. So earlier today, as I'm walking to my car, I'm literally talking out loud and I'm questioning why did this happen? How? But I can go back and change it. We cannot change anything. What has happened has happened. And it's a lot. When you lose someone that you're very close to, it's not easy because, like, sometimes my mom, my grandmother, my maternal grandmother passed away over 50 years ago. Because when she passed away, I was 6 months. But sometimes when I talk to my mom, or like we just having general conversation and her death comes about, my mom will start crying. What can we do? My mom, like earlier I was saying, is that with some people you can't give hug, but with my mom, I can go and give her a hug, or like, just sit there and let her be able to grieve. Because you can't say, stop crying, mom. It's been so long. No. People say time heals. Of course, as time goes on, you'll be able to get back to routine, be able to go about and do your diligence, and try to move forward. But every now and then, when something happens or you thought of something, sometimes you have a deja vu and stuff like that. It will remind you of that part, and you get sad and cry and stuff like that. So it's not easy to lose people that you truly care about. Up until you lose someone you truly care about, it's not easy at all. It's not easy. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. So it's important that we learn to express ourselves, when we are sad. People who are going through the same thing, having conversation about it, about the loss, because sometimes when you are able to very much, be able to talk through it, sometimes, some of us may need therapy, see a counselor, to talk about it. Doesn't mean that you're sick. You just need to be able to overcome the grief, because grief can also take someone's um, life, and we don't want that. Some people, they everything will stop. They will not be able to move forward. They will feel like they are stuck in a loop, and they're going round and round and round. But no matter what circumstances or situation that we're going about, we need to be able to deal with the situation by using our words. All right, so let me do a promo and then I'll end the program. You just need to be able to um, talk things out. Those people that we are closer to, talk to them about how we feel about, a certain loss. Because when we keep things inside, it's just going to pile up, right? So, um, like, learning to exercise other techniques, not violence, because violence is too costly. Like, you can harm someone, hurt someone, you can even hurt yourself. We don't want that, right? You need to be able to talk. A lot of times, violence lead to fear, anger, resentment, um, just having so many situations happen. Sometimes you have like some family members, because something happened 70 years ago, the the people that it happened with is no longer in this world, but their descendants are still holding on to they're still holding on to this, and fighting each other, cursing each other, using any type of hit, like crazy method to get back to the other family. I don't understand why some people choose to hold on to negative things, bad things, things that will not bring growth and change. We need to be able to change that narrative, right? We cannot just keep piling up things and doing things. It's just crazy. So let me see. So we have Sister Aisha Ankra. Sister Aisha Ankra, she sell juice plus natural supplement. You can buy any of that. I use the omega, like, it has 5 different omegas in there. Like, you hardly have any type of vitamins that have all 5 vitamins, 5 omegas in there. Hardly. I've been taking that since 2020, and I woke up in the morning energized, because I remember before, like when I had to get up in the morning, I'm dragging myself literally, and I'm snoozing my alarm. It's crazy, oh. But I'm not doing no more. But now, like, if you see me snoozing my alarm, because I have set it up like 10 minutes earlier, so I just like snooze it for the next 10 minutes so I can get up. I'll do that. Yeah. So she also sell like silverware and play sets. With the play sets, if you order it and the shipment costs more than how much you purchase for the item, she will redirect you as elsewhere. And then she also sell Avon product. But the Avon products, no, she needs to you need to reside in UK. Yeah, if you don't live in UK, you will not be able to uh, get that on your own. And then we have our sister Nana Araba. Nana Araba, um, she used to work with Challenge Enterprises of Ghana as a digital marketing officer, but still helps to sell the Christian books at www.challengebookshop.com. So if you go over there, they have multiple um, Christian books, a whole other varieties of books that you can choose from. She also does advertisement. If you doing a business, or like you want to promote something that you planning to do or you already doing, she can do video advertisement or audio advertisement. She has this unique voice, and she will be able to provide whatever um, results that you want for you. So you can reach out to Nana Ava to provide you that assistance, because we need to be able to help each other out in many instances. And then we have our sister Belinda Ejare. Sister Belinda Ejare, she has an African store in the Bronx, in a good neighborhood, because some people like, oh, some people when they hear the Bronx, it's like, okay. So our store is name is B&B African Caribbean Market, which is located at 1163 Boston Road, New York 10456, to get the best African food to support our sister Belinda Ejare. Like, her store is like incredible. She has so many different variety of choices. When you go over there, you guys will love it. So let's support our sister Belinda. Uh, Jerry. We have Sister Woman, lunchtime talk. When you go to her page on Facebook, she has done a lot of different program regarding life issues, trending issues, and uh, marital, programs and stuff like that. She's also a counselor. So if you need some assistance and help, you can, reach out to her for her to provide you the support that you need. We have Sister Angela Naban, she our 21st century next one. She does programs in on her page, Facebook and TikTok, which is Angie's Talk. She talk about wellness and mental health. It's very educative, so we can go and listen in and support her. Um, we have Sister Sika Edike. She talks about life issues. She goes all around trending issues and other matters. So we can support all of them. The more the merrier. And then you guys, Sister Yafo the Atubra, all tobacco. Sister Yafo the Atubra, she does program on Facebook every other Saturday at 11 a.m. MST time, 1 p.m. EST time, with her co-host Sister Boatin Russell. She When she comes on, like, she sometimes derives the topic from any of her books. She has written 6 books. The first book is a inspirational book, which is Reflection of My Thirsty Soul. The second book is my personal favorite, but I love her books, is The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. The third book is Reflection of My Weary Soul. It's a devotional book. The fourth book is #1 bestseller at Amazon, On It, a guideline to taking accountability and responsibility of our own journey. The fifth book is My Unapologetic Self. And then the sixth book is A Call to Prayer. So you can get any of her books at Amazon at good prices. She also does coaching, Auntie Yas On It Academy coaching and book publishing services. I have the privilege of her coaching me for my first book, which is out on Amazon. You type in my name, it will pop up. It's about trauma, unveiling my life, a guideline to breaking free and reclaiming my life. So you can get it at Amazon. You type in my name. Before you even get the Mensa, it will pop out for you to purchase it to support your sisters. Like, when you get the book and read it, you can also give a healthy review. Sister Ya Watson Russell, her book is um, Echoes of um, Ya RBBR. Echoes of YBBR Chronics. So you type in her name, Ya Watson Russell, now it will pop up and then you can get it. So the three of us also have a program on TikTok. So say a US TikTok, say I go say my you mean who any show. Yeah. To say we have Authors Hub Y2A. The Y2 is Ya for the Atrabra, and then Ya Watson Russell, and then the A is more Adwoa Odo. So we come every other Saturday, which is 10 a.m. MST time and 12 p.m. EST time. So, like, with everything that's going on TikTok, I'm not sure how we're going to do that. But I should be able to come up with a solution how we can go about it. Our goal is to empower ourselves and each other and other women, and everyone is welcome to be part of the conversation when we come live. If you have questions about any of the books, you can ask questions about it. I'm on my second book, I'm writing that one. Like, the one I have out is the nonfiction. It's just about my story that I told, but the next one coming up is a romance book. So I love romance. So, so you guys stay tuned with that. And then to tie out for that, to her Facebook page is Auntie Yao's Book Corner, and then her YouTube page is Auntie Yao's book channel. Her TikTok is Mama Ya or Ya Fola. So you go over there, you should be able to get that. And then you have Sister Sage Williams, Lady Coco TikTok, and then you have T-shirt by Sage. And y'all see the shirt that I'm wearing, right? Y'all see it, right? I have a whole bunch of, I think that in yellow color. I didn't even realize that with the color yellow, and in every color they have the darker one, the bright, like so and so, like in between. I didn't even realize they have different fabric of that. So, like, you go to sageshare.com to get some of her authentic merchandise. The t-shirts, very unique. You can use to dress up casually or however you want, with jeans, casual pants, skirt, how you may call it, leggings. Like today I'm wearing mine with, tights. Uh, you see, I'm wearing mine with tights. So it's like, however you want to dress, you can do that. You can wear whatsoever you like with that. Long boots, short boots, sneakers, like whichsoever. She also sells dresses one size fits all. I stick with one size fits all because if you're tall, short, medium height, big, skinny, you can fit into one size fit all. She has other style that you have to have size 32-inch waist. Yeah. And then she has cream, see my hands, my face, you know. I've been using the cream for like over 3 years now. Jewelry, earrings, um, necklace, bracelet, whatsoever, beads, scarf, handbags, what other accessories. You go to sageshare.com to get your own, right? When you go to sageshare.com, sometimes you may see the design you want, but you don't see the color that you would like to have. Please do not leave. Just order it. There's a comment box over there. You can let her know the colors you want. If you are a family oriented person, sometimes when you go out to picnic, to places, or go out for bowling and stuff like that, you like to wear your favorite color of shirt, you guys can order the same design but different color of shirt in your own favorite color, or you can order the same colors. If you are in an association or whatsoever, you guys can wear the same colors, just to make it more lively and creative. You can order those, decent prices to support our sister Sage. So when you go in there, don't leave, just order. Your email is a must. Your phone number is optional. Her customer service is fantastical. Like, I have been ordering from her since 2020, and I haven't had any problem. If she tells you you're gonna get it within the week, you will get it within the week. So let's go to sageshare.com to support our sister Sage Williams. We also have, a lot of some of our loved ones, Baby Love TV, Monday through Friday, definitely. Sometimes on weekends, Saturday or Sundays, we come on. Boss Lady will be taking, uh, the host chair, and put questions for, I'm on the panelist, I come, Sister Santua Brats also comes on. There's so many other knowledgeable people that comes on to share their opinion. We have those who will just stay in the comment section and also share their views and stuff like that. So we can tune in at 5 p.m. US Eastern Time. I'm not sure, is UK leading US, is it 6 hours now? But I would say 10 p.m. Ghana time. So whoever is in other places can calculate the time difference and stuff to come and support them and support us, for us to kind of like share ideas, and educate ourselves and learn from each other. Believe Evangelist Ben could see also does live here and there. For some reason, when most of my friends come live, I don't see. Sometimes I'll be at work due to the time differences, so I haven't been catching a lot of my friends. And they telling me, most of them telling me they don't see me. Sometimes people see me, they'll be like, "You still come live?" I'm like, "Yes." So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I mean, yeah, only God knows. But I have, um the regulars, they know the time that I come, so they do look for me and they come through. So I just love that. Yeah, and sometimes when I come, I forget to like share it on other platforms because I get caught up with certain things, or like I just forget to do that, which is okay. It happens. That's life. Hmm. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pack here today. I hope I was able to give some insight. Oh, Sister Sage, you are most welcome. No problem. It's always my pleasure, you know. So when y'all come through, those who contribute to comes and say hi. When you come through, just say hello so I can say hello back to y'all. Um, those who use like emojis, the like, the love, and other emojis. Thank you so very much, those who share the program. I appreciate each and every one of you. One love. Take care of yourself and each other. You know, on Saturdays at 2:30, at 7:30 p.m. Ghana time, Sofo Samuel Kosu and I come. Sofo does most of the teachings. I just ask questions about marriage lessons, but we do general topics. Every once in a blue moon, we limit it to for married couples. Um, and we do it in Chi on Saturdays. On Sundays, I do it in English because not all my followers are Ghanaians. But every now and then, I will mix in the Chi language and stuff like that. If someone wants to join, that's quite okay. You can do that. If Chi is your dominant language, you can come and speak Chi. I'm not going to stop saying that, oh, because I'm speaking English, so you can know. I will not restrict people from being able to express themselves and stuff like that. So you guys are always welcome to join in. I quite frankly love to have people come on for us to have a conversation, but for some reason, many times I end up having to be myself talking. I don't have any problem talking because I love to talk anyway. As most of you have already gathered that. Yeah, so I just love to learn and share what I know. That's me personally. Sister Sage, Nyami Inshra also have a blessed week. I appreciate it. Um, when then I have to, Sister Sage, if I don't, I need to get some stuff for. I haven't had the time, but I'm gonna take time to like just get some stuff for mommy, because like now she's been wearing like my medium shirt, because I, you know, some of the shirt I have medium and large, so I'm keeping the large for myself, and then I mean I can fit into the medium, but she's wearing the medium mostly, right? Mommy, you want me to get you like your own shirt, this one, this type, and get you a medium size, or you want small? Okay, so she wants her own in medium size. So you're going to have to let me know the colors that you want so I can just order them. Okay, you can send me the colors you want, and then maybe the design. It doesn't matter, right? It could be anything, right? Okay. So the design does not matter for her, but you know she's gonna send me the colors that she wants so I can order her own for her, so I can have my shirt back. I can have my shirt. You know, like what I realized, I had asked her one time because I gave her one of my shirt. It is not from you, Sister Sage. And the minute she realized it's not one of yours, she said no, she didn't want it. And then I went and took one with that comes from you. She took it. So I was like, oh, so she only wants to wear the ones with the design. Like right now, she's wearing the white one with the kente. Uh-huh. Right? Like, let me show it. You see, she's wearing the white one with the kente. You see how cute she looks? Yeah, that's the one she's wearing today. And she has matched it up with the white pants stripe. But like you know, she's wearing her bodysuit, so y'all can see it. But she looks cute in there. Yeah, so thank you guys again. Let me leave. Yeah. Yeah, have a blessed, safe week. All right. Take care. Tomorrow, I think I'm off tomorrow, I believe. I have to double check. It's Martin Luther King's birthday. His birthday was the 15th, but I think the office is closed tomorrow. So I should be able to get me some more rest. Mhm. The kids are off tomorrow. Even if the uh, Sister said thank you. She's smiling. She said you're welcome. Yeah, she loves wearing your shirt because when she comes from work, from school, and she comes and I have one of your shirt out for her, she will put it on with no problem. But if it's like just regular shirt, she would prefer wearing her own shirt. But she doesn't mind wearing any of my shirt that I got from you. So kudos to you, Sister Sage. It's very attractive for her. I think she just loves the design and stuff, right? Why do you like wearing those? It,
Really beautiful.
She said they're really beautiful. Wow, I see. So I will just order her own. Yeah. Nana Kwesti also have his own, but like Nana Kwesti, he just mixed them in. But this one right here, forget about it. The shirt, sister, this shirt. Oh. Yeah. I think you have red, black, light blue,
purple, yellow.
Oh, you have yellow? Oh, wow. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, and you have the purple, right?
Yeah.
Do I have purple? Yes, I do, right? I think you wearing the purple now, every now and then. That's it. So look for my orders, yeah, for her. Medium. All this, they're all gonna be medium because she doesn't like showing her skin, so she likes her clothes to fall on her. Thank you. Yeah, she said, "Thank you, pretty lady, mommy." Look at her. You're making her smile. Oh, hey, she's too pretty. Bye, guys. Take care. So let's support Sister Sage, right? Sister Ya for that. Right? Yeah, go to Amazon, get a copy of any of her books. All right. And reach out to Sister Nana Aba. Yeah. For any promo stuff. Let me go find me something to eat. Sister Ya, for that, bruh. Mama ya, say, assemble, but mean to me, supposed to be there or honor, you know, need them many years, so yeah,